Hi guys, it's Sally from Strength Ambassadors here, and today I want to talk about mobilising the upper body for weightlifting. This is really important if you're just getting into weightlifting. In fact, in my opinion, it's even more important than lower body flexibility. So lower body flexibility seems to be the one that everybody worries about, getting really deep in the squat. But when it comes to weightlifting, when it comes to learning movements like the snatch and the jerk, if you cannot get the bar into the right position overhead, you're going to really struggle to accomplish those movements at all. Whereas it doesn't matter if you're not squatting super low, you can still power snatch or power clean and jerk and learn the movement. So most of the people that I get coming to my Olympic lifting beginners classes have some kind of restriction in their shoulders, in their upper back, in their thoracic spine. That means that they struggle to get in a good position with the bar overhead. And so I have 3 basic exercises that I give all my lifters as part of their warm-up. And these exercises are really good to do every time you train, so pre-workout every time you train. And they would be really good preparation if you're thinking of taking up weightlifting or you've just started weightlifting. So the first thing I get people to do is I get them using a roller to open up their upper back, their thoracic spine, which is really from the middle of the back right up to your shoulders. And here's a really good way to do that. Take a roller, put it in the middle of your back, so just above your lower back, basically. Have your knees bent. Put your hands behind your head and tuck your elbows in and keep your chin tucked forward as well. And all you're going to do is gently lean back and extend through your spine. And the reason why I want to keep the chin tucked in is because we don't want to extend by just tipping the head back like that, because then that's the neck extending, not the spine, and we want to really open up the upper back. So keep your chin tucked in, extend back nice and slowly. As far as you can go, and then come back up. Do that 3 times in that position, and then roll the roller up your back 1 inch, like that. Then do the same thing again. And extend back, keeping your chin tucked in. And come up again. Do that 3 times. Then move the roller up your back once more. So now you're getting really close to your shoulders. And again, 3 times. Extending back and coming up. And then I like people to finish off with 5 full back rolls, so not including the lower back, but coming back down to the middle and then rolling up to the shoulders 5 times. So that would look like this, with your arms crossed over your chest. So that's 1, 2, 3, and then they would do that twice more. And that's a really good way to open up the upper back and prepare it for the exercises that are ahead. The second exercise that I give my lifters is called shoulder dislocates. Don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. You're not actually going to dislocate your shoulders. What you need is a stick or a PVC pipe, anything that's long and thin like this. You can even use a band. Take a nice wide grip, stand up tall, and all you're going to do is pass the stick over your head as far as you can go. If you can go all the way down, that's great. If you can't, just go as far as you can and then come back round. Do this nice and slowly, and it's really important to keep your arms straight. If you're bending your arms, then you need to take your grip out a little bit, because that makes it easier. So a nice wide grip, keep your arms straight. If you're finding that that is super easy, then you can challenge yourself a bit more by moving your grip in slightly. But just make sure that you're able to keep your arms straight when you do this exercise. And the third exercise that I recommend is the overhead squat with a stick. This is a fantastic exercise. It's really good for lower body as well as upper body, and it also trains stability as well as mobility, so it kind of does everything. So if you could only do one exercise, it would definitely have to be the overhead squat with a stick. So how you do it is you take a wide grip with a stick or a piece of pipe. You can just use a broom handle at home if you want. Pop it over your head. Make sure your arms are straight. Okay, that's really important. Get into your squat stance, so that will be feet shoulder width apart, toes slightly turned out. And then you're going to squat down, but what you're going to do is try and rip the stick apart as you go down, and that will help stabilise it overhead. So rip the stick apart, squat down really slowly, and try and keep your chest up. Really drive your chest up as high as you can, and come up nice and slow as well. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to keep the chest high, keep the bar over your centre of mass, so over your hips, and keep your arms straight, because that's the position that you're going to need to maintain in the snatch. And this is quite a challenging movement, and a lot of you will probably find that the bar will want to tip forward like this. So it is quite difficult, and that's why it's a really good movement to do in preparation for learning Olympic lifting, because you don't want to walk into your very first Olympic lifting class and then find that you can't even hold a bar overhead. So I recommend doing this as often as you can, because it's not loaded, it's only a stick, so you can do this exercise every day without any bad consequences. If you want to receive videos like this every week in your inbox, then sign up to my newsletter at strengthambassadors.com, and also go and like my Facebook page. It's Strength Ambassadors. See you later.